forced to go to Sheriff Scott DaCosta and his deputies to try to turn in Scott DaCosta and his deputies. They exhibited what is called systemic abuse. So did Jen Beebe. She got a job where she was allowed to hurt me. She did not do her job as a mandated reporter, and then later on she got a job at the Scottsbluff jail, where she was allowed to harm me and have others harm me for her. This is not okay. It is not okay for cops to abuse autistic adults, for telling on cops who abuse autistic adults. What the fuck is wrong with you? You look at the front of this, it's called systemic abuse, and I have been telling you about this. I've been trying to get you fuckers educated since day one, but all of you fucking idiots think that you know better than everyone else. And certainly better than an autistic retard. Well, here's the thing, assholes. I'm not a fucking retard. Well, you fucking morons were out there freezing yourselves to death, getting fucking drunk and stupid. I was the reason that you dumb motherfuckers didn't freeze to death. You're welcome for the goddamn blanket, assholes. What these people have done is considered a hate crime. It's horrible that we allow these things, and I say we, although it's not actually me allowing them, it's you. It's you who cares only enough to look the other way. Only enough to say you'll pray. Just enough to pretend that you're sorry, but not enough to ever come forward and speak for the victim. Never to come forward and say, hey, this is wrong. And if you do, it's only to the entertaining people. It's never to the right ones. Do my friends make the calls with me to these people when they say they will? Do they take the time to find out what's going on when they say they will? Or do they make it about them and talk about them and try to make me feel like I'm a selfish person for needing help or for being disabled? There's a lie here in America. A lie that autistic people are treated like human beings. It's not the only lie. There's a lie here that men are treated like human beings. No, we're not. And the homeless certainly are not treated like human beings. We take abuse from every single group, members of every group that we're supposed to ignore, because if we speak up about our abusers who are black, then we're taken away from the LGBT thing or the BLM thing. We're not allowed to tell on males who sexually assaulted us, because then we're apparently trying to take away from the LGBT thing or the BLM thing. Meanwhile, the LGBT community and the BLM community have both showed that they don't give two shits about human rights. You give somebody an inch, they'll take a mile. You want equality, you just don't want it for others. How many black people do I know who have a hatred for homosexuals? Quite a few. How many racist homosexuals do I know? Quite a few. You've shown me that there's nothing on this planet for me, and it's kind of disgusting that you would bring kids into this world. Not kinda. It's fucking filthy. What we're doing to this planet and to each other, and always trying to pretend like we're the good guys, huh? Isn't that the way we always want to sell it? No. Sometimes being the good guy requires being an asshole. Lots of people wanted to give advice but not help. It's amazing, isn't it? Oh yeah, and there was a feller who was going to show up mid-afternoon to help me, and he didn't show up. Didn't expect him to. That was Brian. So that's the thing about being a disabled and at-risk adult. When you're autistic and your family don't care. When you got Tourette syndrome and your family don't care. And people are allowed to just hurt you over and over and over again and say it's your fault. You're not allowed to act like them. How dare you ever act like them? If you act like them, then you must be a killer. You must be a rapist. You must be a murderer. No, you're fucked. You are completely fucked in the head with the way that you think about us. And the homeless got it worse out of everybody. There ain't no joke about that. A homeless man has a 1 in 960 chance of being killed by a police officer every year. Nobody else has that high of, nobody. That's not even counting the number of deaths by freezing to death outside. You want to take away people's campers. You know, they're trying to get that thing up and running and trying to keep it running, but you keep victimizing them out of everything and they have to start over from ground zero. Plus, we got a bunch of fucking junkies out here. How do you think people like me are supposed to fucking survive? I don't do fucking drugs. I'm gonna be the first one that they rip off. And then I go to these places that are supposed to help, and they're dual diagnosis clinics. You gotta be a fucking addict or they don't help. Actual adult protective services needs to get involved. The people here are not equipped to handle this shit. They wipe each other's own asses. We're not allowed to express our needs, and that's why we either speak quickly or we shut up. If you're gonna victimize me for speaking, then why speak, right? I'm down to 7%. These people aren't stopping to understand that I can't take care of myself, and the things they're making me do, it's dangerous to make me do them. It is horrible to force me into homelessness like this. Nobody wanted to hear what was on, they just wanted to push the housing thing over and over and over again, and then once I was in housing, they just wanted to ignore me. But my predators didn't ignore me. People like Tim Beeson, he didn't ignore me. No, he actively sought me just to harass me on the internet, though, over and over again. When I ask for help, you pretend I'm a fucking stalker. When I'm being stalked and I ask for help, you pretend I'm a fucking stalker. If I act like my predators even in the least bit, you'll fucking flip your goddamn wig at me so goddamn fast. But all the rest of the time you say, oh, I don't know what to do, I don't know how, oh, I'm sorry, no, you're retarded. You're fucking retarded. Do you like that? Do you like how that feels? You're acting retarded, you're playing retarded. It's not okay to harm somebody until they can't communicate. Well, apparently it actually is, isn't it? I'm not a human being to you, and I'll never be one. And just because I'm too overwhelmed to function doesn't mean that I'm not a human being. Just because I am too overwhelmed to function doesn't make it okay to take advantage of me. Matter of fact, it makes you a fucking horrible person if you do. Why would you fucking do that? Why would Natalie Bollinger fucking do that? Why couldn't they just leave me the fuck alone? There's lots of people in this world that actually are child molesters and rapists, like Tim Beeson and Ted Bollinger. Y'all can go fuck yourselves, god damn it.